What if human civilization started on the other side of the globe? We believe some of the first humans to be in Africa 200,000 years ago, eventually migrating to the Arabian Peninsula, as well as Europe 45,000 years ago. From there, they went down south to India, China, even Australia. And here's the big one, crossing the Bering Strait 20,000 years ago. This is a little bit easier back then with the land bridge that was basically formed. And then from there, humans reached all the way down to South America. We only just recently got to these islands, though. Then there's some examples of some of the first human civilizations like in Egypt, Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, and China. But like I said, I want to see what would happen if that started on the other side of the globe. Now, as I throw down hundreds of thousands of humans randomly in the middle of the ocean, I just want to point out, I don't think they're humans. I think these are more like those creatures that evolved from the water. Like this weird little fish thing. They're not humans until they reach land. I wish that was actually part of this game. So I'm just going to continue to throw like a bunch of these people down. I don't even know really where they're going to go. They can't, I guess, go this way, which works perfectly with my situation. I don't want to get them too close to Alaska yet. There's literally just going to be a wave of humans over here. I've actually heard theories of civilizations somewhere hidden away in the Amazon. Maybe we're going to kind of see that here. And that's kind of the plan. The problem with South America is this massive mountain range. Like, I'm sure they're going to be able to pop up cities on this side, but deeper in, I don't know. There's also a pretty big mountain range over here on the west coast as well of North America. These early humans are going to struggle, that's for sure. Unless they start in Central America and then pop through the Caribbean, then finally get to the thickness that is the US. Okay, so I think our early humans are prepared. Let's see where they go first. It's going to be like this massive military just charging the front lines. All right, so a massive amount of them are going immediately to Alaska. This might be kind of a difficult place to start up civilization. Although aliens appear to have already settled some sort of structure there for them. We actually might be able to find more alien artifacts around the map. The aliens also apparently turned New Zealand into Mordor. Is this Candyland? Okay, so again, a large portion of humans are going straight through Alaska. They're actually going to kind of do what humans did actually in our history 20,000 years ago. Except there's no land bridge. Where are you guys going to go? Oh, they have their first civilization. First human civilization in this universe has started in Alaska. They're also doing a beeline to Baja California. Now, are they all going to Baja California? They are actually moving through the mountains. They can move through some of the rough terrain, but I don't know about this one. Is there a third pack of humans? I don't believe there is. I was wondering if anyone was going to go to... Wait. Okay, there are, in fact, some people going to Antarctica. I was hoping that would happen. This doesn't look like a fun place to try to survive, though. I'm really curious to take note on which humans are going to do best exactly here. There's actually some that already made it. They're moving through Alaska because some of these humans already started in Alaska. I just want to say, officially, though, these were the first ones. Obviously, I'm going to name them appropriately now. Then we also have the great, beautiful U.S. state of Wyoming, one of the oldest human civilizations, Wyoming. Good to see they exist in this universe. There's a massive pack of humans that are now moving around the Baja California region, and they're moving into Mexico. Maybe they find Mexico City? No, these guys are continuing to go more north. Are there any humans just going straight through the Atlantic? I guess not just yet, which is good. That's not really what I wanted them to do. And we do have Antarctica being founded. There's such a big trade-off. Like, is it worth it for some of these first human civilizations to pop up in such icy conditions like Alaska and Antarctica? Wyoming is looking good, meanwhile, on the other hand. They've got about 35 citizens, 40. A lot of people are flocking here. They have a lot more migration going on. And I really don't know how well they're going to do against war. Although humans that have to, face icy and rough conditions, either hot conditions too, they do pretty well at war historically. Oh, we do have someone in the Amazon rainforest. So all the humans that were moving through Mexico were actually trying to focus on, I guess, getting to Venezuela or Colombia, whatever that is. And then there's a fifth civilization that's popped up kind of in like, Paraguay. So we've got a whole plethora of random naming, 2 U.S. states, a continent. This is a new thing that just formed up. And then Argentina and a rainforest, but yeah. Or a company. I don't know. Maybe they do packages. So far, this is what early human civilization looks like. It is actually possible for one of these empires to just win immediately. Oh, there's still a ton more migration going on. So these people do not want to settle in Wyoming. They're like, nope, screw that. We're going to continue for greater passages. Let's also keep an eye on harbors. It's really going to be Argentina and the Amazon people that are going to be able to make it to the old world now. I guess technically this is now the new world, though. Look how horrifying Iceland looks like. Wyoming will definitely have struggles with port cities, unless they have a second city, which they definitely might eventually get to that. Believe it or not, the Amazon people actually have the most people in their civilization at almost 100. Argentina is probably going to get eliminated, actually, now that I think of only 12. You guys were only able to convince 12 people to come down here. I think Antarctica is already kind of screwed, although they have 21 people, and these these people only have 10. So maybe there'll be like a unification. I do really like the look of the Amazon. They're looking kind of scary with this black and red theme. They seem like a war civilization. Was Cuba? I was like, is Cuba connected to Florida? But I guess not. I was real confused for a second there. Oh, Wyoming did get a port, or a harbor, but it's not the spot that I wanted them to do it in. They're not really going to be finding much over there. Alaska looks to be maybe on the same side as the Amazon, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, they have two different kings. Oh, they're already going. Who's colonizing Greenland? This is weird human migration. I guess it was always meant to be weird. There's one person that settled this. I don't know how well that's going to go. How are they supposed to grow in population? Well, I'm going to call this place Greenland 2 because we already have a Greenland 1, and that's kind of funny because they only have one person here, yet they're Greenland 2. Greenland is not a very fun place to be on this map. Not only is there really no land to work, but there's this massive mountain range here. Ooh, did they recruit their second guy? Is this guy? This guy's thinking about joining. He's like, it is a 21-year-old lady with 0 kills. Really, 0 kills? You're 21? You gotta punch those numbers up. This guy's actually trying his best to convince her to join Greenland 2 by building this. Oh, wow. Rejected. Massive, massive rejection. I don't know how he's ever gonna recover from this. Just stared at him for like 3 seconds and then walked away. In there, man. Getting kind of freaked out with some of these colors because they're kind of similar, but I'm pretty sure these are all separate civilizations. No population growth. I think these civilizations are just going to completely collapse, which happened in history. There's plenty of civilizations that just vanished. So I'm thinking that will definitely happen in Antarctica. They made a terrible mistake. All the humans that chose to go there, that's Darwinism, man. They deserve to probably not be around for much longer. I guess the same could be said for Alaska, but these people seem to be doing a little bit better. So it seems like human migration in this world is going to be through Greenland and then maybe a land bridge, or they're just going to swim to Iceland and then they'll finally get to the UK. Well, Ireland and the UK for some reason are connected. Or will it be the Amazon? I want to see who builds the first boats. I would assume it's the Amazon, although the Amazon isn't building a whole lot. Oh yeah, here's their first harbor. They're definitely getting to Africa first. There's still no harbors over here from Wyoming except for the one in the Pacific. That's not going to help at all. Maybe with trade if they want to go trade with the Alaskans. Greenland 2 finally has 2 citizens. He was able to convince one person. Oh, 3. Well, no, is this a kid or he's 4 years old? Okay, he convinced at least one person and now they are reproducing. Although it's not considered a cis. I don't know what that kid is. That's just a greenish kid. He's natural to the land's native. Technically, there probably is still like some hunter-gatherer humans that haven't decided to settle in a certain civilization yet. That definitely could be a possibility. Ooh, these people are up to 13 people now. A little bit of fishing going on off the coast of Antarctica. Argentina with their 19 people have a very strong hold over the south of South America. Meanwhile, the Amazon has all of the Amazon almost, and almost all of Brazil, and a lot of Central America. It could be getting the Caribbean too. It'd be kind of funny to see the state of Wyoming win because Wyoming never wins anything. I mean, I don't even know if it's possible to win anything here, but I guess you could definitely come out on top being the strongest civ. And Greenland has 76 people. Where are they getting all these people? I think these people are migrating from Alaska. They're like, Alaska sucks. Let's go ahead and ditch this state for a whole other colder state. Possibly colder. Maybe. It looks about the same. Why would you not enjoy the beautiful weather that is Wyoming? Again, you have hot Amazon, which is probably super humid. This is looking like a really nice river though. Oh man. Okay, so this Antarctica civilization, the South Pole civilization, has actually passed up the original one with 22 people. So it's safe to say maybe they will continue to colonize out this way. Oh, we have our first, that's just a fishing boat. So Argentina has their own harbor, but they're not out exploring yet. Real quick before I forget, let me just slap down a couple penguins here. I think I should have only done 4, but whatever. Still nobody wants this part of Brazil, sadly, but maybe eventually the borders will get out there. You know, for the Amazon being so, well, looking powerful, seeming powerful, they're not doing a whole lot of mating. They need to do that because Greenland 1 is looking like they might possibly catch up. That is not really the greatest position for a harbor, but whatever. Are they even going to want to settle on Iceland? I feel like no. But do you want the mushrooms of Scotland either? Greenland 2 up to 6 people, kind of rooting for them. There's yet to be any wars because human civilization is still so young. Wyoming is really growing a lot in terms of territory though. Everybody has their kings. They're all out. I think everyone's being diplomatic. Whole bunch of weird cultures randomly though. Ooh, Antarctica has up 2 fishing boats now. We should see that technology get slowly better out of them. There's definitely going to be seafaring nations and less seafaring nations. Maybe Wyoming is one of those. Well, not one of those, the less seafaring. I mean, they have a harbor, but they aren't really using it. They're mostly just eating up all of the US. Also, these civilizations will probably start to settle their second settlement soon. Ooh, they have a house built way up here. Or maybe they just stole that. Is that an alien built house? Greenland 2 up to 9 people, and they've got a lot of land. Maybe I was talking too much mess. Maybe Greenland 2 is actually going to win this entire game. Remember from that first map that I showed of human migration, it does take humans a minute to get to the other continents, and that's exactly what we're seeing here in Worldbox, so pretty accurate. Kind of surprised about that. I'm pretty sure people are leaving Alaska. Maybe they're having kids, but then the humans are deciding, nah, this is horrible. Alaska gets the title of first civilization in this world, but it might be the first to be destroyed. Greenland 1 doing pretty well too with 75 people though. I'm putting a lot of money on Greenland 2, but Greenland 1, yeah, they're still better significantly. I feel like a lot of people are leaving the Amazon to move to Argentina. Oh, we have our second civilization. This is a new settlement out of, well, I should probably name these guys because I can't even pronounce whatever that is on the board. Well, if we have Antarctica, we need to have the South Pole, and the South Pole has done a little bit of expanding themselves. I didn't think that would be the first thing we'd see. The first time a civilization expands, I didn't think it'd be coming out of the south here. And you know what? A lot of these places don't even have room to really expand. I mean, Wyoming kind of does, but a lot of this land is getting eaten up. Are these people appropriately dressed? This guy looks like he might have a tank top on. I don't think tank tops would be great for the South Pole, but that's just my theory. It's not a game theory. It's just mine. We are currently in the Age of Hope, which I could switch that around, but it's year 417. I don't know if I really want to make this so much harder for the humans already. It's still pretty early here. Like fastest growing civilizations has got to be Greenland 2 at 24 people. Meanwhile, a lot of places aren't growing at all. South Pole is though. Man, and now another new village has been founded. So they really are gonna have to fight some penguins soon. Or maybe they're recruiting the penguins, possibly. It's by far the largest civilization and they have 100 people in it. Ooh, we got a windmill built in like Washington, D.C. by Wyoming. We'll see if they build any white houses. Did you guys move your capital? Do you have a courthouse or anything? Or is this the capital with the fire? Obviously, you know, these humans aren't building like super sexy buildings just yet. They're getting there though. Slowly progressing. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Do we have any watchtowers just yet? I don't think we do. They are fishing, but this fishing isn't going too far outside their borders, if at all. Another town. Okay, so they're gonna absolutely dominate this lowest continent. Antarctica is going to be dominated by the South Pole people. More than likely, I'm thinking with this happening, Antarctica is gonna get taken over. And we do have our first war. Of course, it is the South Pole people trying to eliminate Antarctica. Now, do you even have like archers or anything like that? Or maybe they don't even need it. Oh, they're absolutely, oh, this is literally a G word. They're genning. They eliminated all Antarctica people. That just seems evil. But they wanted complete dominance over this continent, and they're gonna get it. The thing is, are these people really going to be exploring that? There's a huge chunk of water that the AI is gonna have to move through in order to start discovering some of this other stuff. If Greenland 1 doesn't continue to grow its population, which it looks like it's not, and continue to build boats, then they should have been the ones to find Europe, but I don't think it's gonna happen. There's a nice boat. Okay, so the first like giant sailboat was just built by Wyoming. At least I think that's the first. Of course, there's still fishing boats all around. That's gonna allow, oh boy, here we go. Oh wow, they're not messing around at all. I think they just moved around the Brazilian coast and they went back. I don't think they just, oh wait, no, they did just slap okay, they're in Africa. That did not take them long at all. So here we go. It's now pretty much the equivalent of the age of exploration for this universe, which we had in our world too. And it looks like the first spot to be settled is not in our world, it was the Caribbean. I guess it's along the same latitude in this universe, but it's in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Don't ask me why. Wyoming might be the only, why would you build a boat there? You just made a massive mistake. Or can you escape? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. That's actually genius now that I think about it. Never mind. That was the smartest thing I've ever seen. Okay, let's see where they're going to drop off the new colonists. They're just trying to make the Sahara settlement bigger. Okay, that was interesting. So they're just really feeding the Sahara. I think they should have honestly put another city down, maybe in Europe, but maybe they don't see it yet. Have they discovered this area? Oh, it's nighttime. Did we just enter a new age? Yes, we did. It's Age of Dark now. Oh boy. Besides the fact that I'm not going to be able to see, this is going to be crazy. Is there something going on in Alaska? No, sorry, Japan. Japan just has like glowing trees and a couple like crazy rocks in the Madagascar island. I'm liking the contrast between the yellow light and blue roofs in Argentina. The South Pole have their first big boat. We'll see if they actually discover anything with that, or if they're just gonna sit him right there. You can go straight up and discover Australia if you want. Oh, these penguins are out here like exploring the waters. I wasn't sure if those were deadly penguins or what. Oh, there's a war going on. Okay, so Wyoming is now attacked. Oh, there's two wars going on. Of course it's happening in the Age of Dark. Okay, so they're trying to consolidate Greenland. That's Greenland 2 is actually attacking Greenland 1, and population is falling. Oh, you might be conquered. There it is. Boom. Greenland 2 just got conquered. Or no, Greenland 2 two just united the island. Meanwhile, Wyoming is going after the Amazon. Is it just the Amazon, or it looks like they're going pretty south in the Amazon. Oh, that's gonna get caught. Yep, they're getting sieged out. How are you getting sieged when you still have 87 people around? Maybe the Amazon people want to join Wyoming. Oh, Argentina took it over first. Argentina just took over the Amazon. Maybe this will slow down the dominance. Who is that? That is a South Pole city. South Pole has now made it in the South Africa part. There's still so many spots here in Asia open though. Maybe Greenland 2 gets to that. Change from the village map mode layer to the kingdom map mode layer to see who actually, so there's technically only 5 civilizations left, but it gets complicated when looking at the villages. Another big question I have are, will these people get their independence? A lot of the colonies in Africa, that's super possible. I do have revolts on. The South Pole is now actually declaring war on Wyoming. This is going to be really interesting. It's going to have to be a naval invasion, obviously. Do they have enough boats to make this work? There's 3 of them already. They definitely have enough people, enough invaders. Super possible. They actually might lose this colony, though. I wonder if this colony will attack this one. We're now in the Age of Tears, which maybe will be some of the regret we're seeing out of these wars. Oh, it's like lots of rain. Oh, this is crazy. This is like the Battle of Helm's Deep in Lord of the Rings. I don't think they are going to be successful. Did they even set out any ships yet? I don't know. Okay. Oh, they're gathering up the forces. The militaries are all headed towards these ships. How many people are they going to put in these ships and drop off in North America? This could also end up being a huge disaster, though, for South Pole. And they might end up just like losing a huge chunk of their population. Ooh, this did end up working out pretty well for Wyoming because they ended up stealing this village away from the South Pole. Here, what is that boat? Is this... That is not an Argentinian boat, right? No, that's a South Pole boat, and they're actually going around. I didn't think they would go this way to attack Wyoming. Or maybe they're trying to attack the colonies? No, they're not doing that. So a huge force of South Polians are being dropped off in... Oh, they're going up, man. They're going for it. Oh, wow. They dropped them off right at the capital. And Wyoming is already 5% under siege. Will it continue to grow? How many people did you drop off? It looks like... That looks like a pretty sizable force. Wyoming is down to 68 people. Can you bring any reinforcements back from Africa? More than likely, the king of Wyoming is dead. Or no, the king of Wyoming is actually hiding. Are you hiding in the Colorado mountains? Or at least in the Pacific? Maybe that's a good thing. This really feels like the Avatar. Oh, they did their own reverse invasion. How many people did you drop off? They're already... This is not like a super strong city, so maybe they don't need as many soldiers out here to conquer it. 53%. Meanwhile, the capital of Wyoming is still at 5%. A couple of boats out here in the seas exploring. They have got to the European continent. Wait, what is that? Those are the South Pole people. Did the South Pole people get dropped off like way in the north, or did they move around? I don't know. Oh, they're going to be able to take that a lot easier than the capital. It's at 80. Yeah, South Pole's taking the most prized colony away from the Wyoming people. There's also a boat out this way trying to discover more of Asia. Everyone else is just watching this. Alaska's been so peaceful, just chilling with their same 39 people. This is how South Pole gets their revenge. Yes, they just got their colony back, and I think they might have just pieced... No, they didn't piece out. Wyoming is still surviving with 44, but they lost all their power in Africa. It's because the South Pole people. Okay, yeah, so this force was dropped off in the North Sea. Now there's more people coming back to these boats. I think they're going to get dropped off in the Louisiana River again. Let's see if they can actually finish the job. The thing is, Wyoming is getting more and more people back. This windmill doesn't look as sexy as it used to. What is this boat just parked out here in Papua New Guinea? Are they doing some exploration? They're surveying the natives. This might be another force getting dropped off in Louisiana. Yep, here we go. It's evil. They got the white flag on top too. This is the perfect age for the Wyoming people to collapse. Yeah, the king of Wyoming was just slayed. 67. They're close. Wyoming is down to 40 people, and there it is. The Wyomingians have been destroyed. So who's going to take up the mantle to compete? South Pole has just settled north of the Black Sea and Caspian Sea. They're getting some mushrooms, it appears. They're basically Mario at this point. Now, these are literal ice people, so settling in the Russian Siberian lands is not going to affect them at all. Bunch of people coming out of Korea, and actually a lot of people were moving through Central Asia, maybe to yeah, look how many people are here. So is there going to be a revolt happening, or is South... Oh, okay, well, someone already... Yeah, the South Pole people are going to kill everyone. If you already took the Amazon away from Argentina, then they're going to go after the rest of Argentina. 30 people, that's it. Oh, they got it back. They actually got it back somehow. I don't know how long that's going to be. I mean, South Pole might be focused on just colonizing right now. How many ships do they have? Oh, there goes Argentina. Okay, once the South Pole actually set their sights on Argentina, they didn't stand a chance. They died in like 3 seconds. Age of the moon now. The light pollution's getting a little ridiculous. Chill, South Pole, chill. Yeah, so cities can in fact rebel, but they need low loyalty. Is that a new people people group, or did people just leave the South Pole civilization? That's not a part of Alaska, is it? Oh, it is. Alaska actually got a colony. I think they're not trying to make anyone too mad by settling up here. Oh, it's too late. It is literally too late. Yeah, Alaska's gonna get destroyed. Man, this is the first humans to come up too, and they're not gonna have any chance of protecting. And this is just all open land, and which means that they're, wow, and now their colony got instantly taken. It's just Greenland too. Started from one man building a castle, or just a little shack, and getting rejected. This is how strong he got by the end of his life. Incredible. The second longest living civilization. Don't worry about taking L's, boys. Oh, there was a revolt. Okay, I knew there was eventually going to be a revolt. These people revolted from the South Pole. It's Africa and Europe. They're saying, I don't want to do this anymore. At 165 people, taxation without representation. The problem is South Pole's got 600. I don't know how many they're going to actually take from Antarctica to try to fight this. They're in Australia. They're out. Oh, they took a city already. Oh, this revolt is getting crushed so fast. Man, if only Greenland 2 was there to support their independence, that's what they should have worked together for that. Maybe the South Pole will be like, nah, you know, it's not even worth it. Just give them their freedom. Why? Greenland 2 just declared war on them now. That's messed up. Oh, but the revolt. Oh man, the people have really, they can smell the freedom in the air. Many cities are revolting from the South Pole. The problem is Greenland 2 is not making it. Is Greenland 2 basically a vassal at this point? They're just doing what the South Pole says because they're so much more powerful. They're like 5 times or 10 times bigger. Dang, to get their revenge, they just burnt that city down. Or maybe Greenland 2 will finally settle something. It looks like they might. I just want to see if the South Pole can keep all these rebellions together. Or not together, crush them. Okay, there's no way. There's no way. There's 2 different revolts. I mean, dang, the South Pole have already gotten back Argentina, and now all of South America, they already have. The South Pole's so unstoppable. You cannot stop them. The kingdom got back the Amazon, though. Perfect time to enter the age of chaos. It's been chaos for so long. This is really, like, the South Pole's really the British Empire. They're trying to keep there's like American revolutions happening all over the place. This is an American revolution, actually. But man, the kingdom is holding their own. It's not even the kingdom, it's your kingdom. The EU, I think, has officially gained their freedom because the war has actually stopped. So South Pole is just trying to get back the kingdom, basically. We're down to 4 civilizations. Well, we were down to 2. South Pole's not gonna let them go out easily. Oh, is the war started again, or is there a revolt happening? Is this a second revolt? Or no, South Pole, I don't know if South Africa joined. They're like, you know, we don't want to be part of something called the EU. South Pole is a menace. Just destroying their own people like this. It's the ships too. I mean, they're just so powerful in the oceans. Oh, reverse card. There's actually Australians out here. I think these are Australians or EU Australians. I don't know what else to refer to them as. Oh, this is a third revolt. The I was really hoping that was called the but it's the un. They actually could take the capital away right now. South Pole's down to 300 people. So they're all about the same size. Meanwhile, just Greenland 2 watching the chaos. Oh, no, they're not. They're actually participating in the chaos. Kingdom got a little bit of Antarctica. Maybe the naval dominance is slowly ending, actually. Yeah, your kingdom has actually gained their freedom. The war is over for them, but and Greenland 2 actually took away, whoa! They must have way powerful, maybe they've been developing more military technology up here. They've been around for a lot longer. Oh, they actually lost, okay, they had this village for a second in Russia, and they lost it again. South Pole still has the most people, even though they lost like more than half their territory. Well, this was definitely not the way I was expecting the humans to colonize from America, but it was unique. And big thanks to my patrons. Destiny Ducker 9000. Sebi, if you hear this, I love to Drew now.
I am the kidnapper.
Fat Norwal. Carmel S.
No one pays
Inquisitor
ransom. This
Zarius.
channel's now
Reno's
run by
best
AI.
girl. Luxembourg 5610.
Robert
E.
Rye the Pie.
The Great Ralphie.
The Mexican
Thwicken Hamster.
760.
John
Zany Boy,
Denver.
Glad
Ryan.
and Dad.
Jack Traven's annoying friend.
And why am I doing this?